Modern science, quantum mechanics, and quantum physics is very close to proving spirituality, and I'm going to explain to you why and how, so stick with me. I'm going to tell you how quantum mechanics and quantum physics, and specifically quantum entanglement, is very close to proving spirituality and spiritual truths that have been around for thousands of years. So let's first talk about quantum entanglement. So there's a concept in quantum physics and provable science with real life scientists that is basically a concept that they took two particles of an atom that were quantum entangled, meaning they were connected at a quantum level. They separated these particles by miles and miles of physical distance, literally put one on an island and put one on another piece of land, I don't know exactly where, and they measured the one particle, and instantaneously the particle that was miles and miles and miles away was measurably affected. So basically they measured this particle, and then the other particle was instantly positive or negative, whatever they measured it as. Basically these two particles were quantum entangled and connected at some unphysical, untangible level. So what in the world does this have to do with spirituality? So the ultimate truth of like all spiritual metaphysics and mystic religions. So, okay, back it up. All religions in the world have a mystical, like a more in-depth, like kind of a, like Christianity has mystical Christians. Judaism has Orthodox Judaism, and then even deeper, like they have Kabbalah. Hinduism, it has like the outer, pray to all these gods, and then it has the ultimate truth of everyone is Brahman, everyone is God. Basically the ultimate truth in all spiritual paths lead to divine oneness. And in science, it's the same thing. The Big Bang was one Big Bang. So ultimately, everything is quantum entangled. So clearly no scientist is coming out and saying everything is one thing and everything is quantum entangled. But the concept of quantum entanglement basically means that if two particles were connected at any point in time, then those particles are entangled. And if you think about how humans are created, we're technically connected and one with our mothers before we're born, correct? So all of the particles and the cells were from somebody else, and then ultimately back into the first human, right? Or the first primate, or the first fish, or the first plant, or the first whatever. Wherever life stemmed from the Big Bang was one thing. So one can infer, although it's not confirmed, that everything is quantumly entangled. And if you start to actually realize this in your real life, you can observe this. So obviously there's a bunch of different things here, but nothing can exist without being in relationship to another thing. Like you don't exist if you weren't existing within the atmosphere that you're in. A tree literally puts off oxygen. We put off carbon dioxide. A tree puts off oxygen. It's literally a symbiotic relationship. We cannot exist independent of our environment. Nothing in this entire universe can exist independent of another thing. This is like the concept of oneness, and it's really not graspable. Like you can't sit here and take into your human brain the entire situation, but you can kind of just back up and go, whoa, that's a possibility. And Google the Mandelbrot set if you really want to go down a rabbit hole, because the Mandelbrot set is basically like the mathematical proof of this concept. Yeah, I will go into that if you want to. Let me know in a comment down below or by saving this video. Follow me for more. I love you guys.